All right, it's Tuesday. Time to pick our pool for this weekend. Time to clear my excluded. Time to clear my watch list from my draft dashboard. And now we're going to pick this week's pool. Here we go. Welcome. I'm not a fancy expert, but I am your host, Andrew. We're here all week trying to help you win a multi-entry tournament on Draftkings. I played a mini-max, maybe play something different. Doesn't matter. Strategy stays the same. Use multiple entries, game stack, find value plays, create a player pool, and don't fall in love. We're creating our player pool using Draftdashboard today. Here we go. All right, we're in the position optimizer. I like sorting by price, and that way it lines up with my Draftkings. All the information we need is here. Obviously, the player, the over-under, the spread, the opponent, projected points and cost, last 3 games scoring, any receptions, any rushes, and again, projected points. Our options over here are to exclude, to target, or to watch a player, or to do neither. If I watch the player and then I generate lineups, he'll show up more. If I don't watch the player, he'll still show up. If I exclude him, he won't show up. Easy as that. We're going through and we're picking quarterbacks. Mahomes, I'm playing no problem. Lamar Jackson, I'm playing. DeShaun Watson versus Cincinnati, I'm playing, and I'm targeting. Herbert will target as well. Russell Wilson, I'll probably play a couple Russell Wilsons, but I'm not targeting them. Jalen Hurts will get a target. Ben Roethlisberger will not. Baker Mayfield versus the Jets. I'm going to play some. I'm not going to target him. Still not sold on Mayfield. Jared Goff, I'm not playing. Matt Ryan will get a couple teams, not a lot. They're playing KC, should be a shootout, but he often hurts me. Trubisky will get a couple plays versus Jacksonville. Phillip Rivers will not. Dalton, nope. Bridgewater versus Washington, I'm not playing. Gardner Minshew, no thank you. Alex Smith, I'm not playing. Drew Lock will get a couple of teams. Darnold will not. Daniel Jones versus Baltimore will not. And Finley versus Houston, I'm going to leave that. I might play him a couple times. He looked decent versus Pittsburgh. Had a couple of rushes. And Houston doesn't really scare me on defense, so he might get a couple plays. All right, simple as that. On to the running backs. Again, I'm going to organize by price. Keep me in line with Draftkings. I haven't read for sure if McCaffrey's back. I'm not going to target him. We'll see what happens. Nick Chubb here versus the Jets will get a target. James Robinson versus Chicago. I'll play a couple times, but he's not going to get a target. Montgomery is as hot as anybody else. 32, 28, 27. And he's playing Jacksonville. I'm going to play him a bunch. Eckler versus Denver. I'll play him a couple times. Chris Carson versus the Rams. He might get a couple plays, but not a lot. I'm going to play Jonathan Taylor a bunch. Gibson, I'm hoping he plays. Carolina doesn't scare me. I'm going to target him, just keep him active here. Don't know if he's going to play them. Miles Sanders is a boom or bust. It's been this year. I'm going to play him a couple times, not a lot. Zeke, I don't know if he's playing. If he is, I'm not. If Pollard's playing, I will play Pollard. Melvin Gordon, himself 24. He's playing the Chargers. He'll get a couple teams, not a lot. Mike Davis, disappointing last week. Playing Washington, I see more disappointment in the future. Kareem Hunt, he might get a couple teams because they're playing the Jets. It might just be an everybody eats game. Who knows? David Johnson, can't believe I'm doing it, but I'm going to target him. 27 points last week, 11 receptions. They're bare bones there in Houston. Somebody's got to catch the ball. They're playing Cincinnati. A lot of things going right for David Johnson. James Conner versus Indy, I'm not playing. They might want to try to get the running game going. I don't know if he's playing, but that Indy defense, I'm not picking him. J.D. McKissick, he'll get some plays. Hines is kind of falling behind Jonathan Taylor. I'm not going to play him. Todd Gurley, oh man, look at these, 3-5-3. The NFL is cruel. How fast the mighty fall. I'm not playing him. J.K. Dobbins, he's on the rise. I'll play him. Gallman, no thank you. Giovanni Bernard, got himself a nice game. They're playing Houston. He might get a couple plays from him. Henderson, nope. Balaj, nope. Carlos Hyde, had a nice touchdown there. Still 14 points. I'm not playing it. Pollard with his 31. He's at 6,500. Did I not organize by price? Oh, well, I didn't organize by price. My mistake. Pollard, I'm going to leave available. If Zeke's playing, I'm not going to play him much, if at all. Duke Johnson, nope. Gus Edwards, I played him a couple times this week, hoping he got some 30 touchdowns. Didn't work out in my favor. 4,400. I'll say no. Le'Veon Bell, 5,800 versus Atlanta. He should be lead dog there. 5,800. Wish it was less. I'll play him. Well, thanks to Justin Jackson, Frank Gore, nope. Scott, nope. Bill Lindsay, nope. Kelly. I think we're into the area where I'm just going to say no to everybody else. We'll be on to wide receiver. All right, I do believe I got it sorted by price again. So here we go. We're on to the receivers. Tyreek Hill, I'm going to target him anytime he plays. Calvin Ridley, oh, he shot up in price. I'm still going to play him, no problem. DK Metcalf's had a couple bad games here, 13, 18, 9. Will he do it versus the Rams? I don't know. I'm going to play him a couple times, but kind of cooling off. Allen Robinson, yes, sir, I'll play him. Keenan Allen is a target monster. I know this 3's ugly. I wonder how his health is. That was the problem last time out. I think he's coming back with a vengeance. I'm even going to target him. Robert Woods, he might get a couple plays. Not going to target him. Not going to exclude him. Jarvis Landry, he'll get a couple plays. Julio, probably won't. I'm sorry, Julio. Terry McLaurin, hasn't done much in the last couple of weeks. Alex Smith and him don't seem to be connecting. I like Terry McLaurin. I think he's going to be a receiver in this league for a long time, but he's not going to be a receiver for me this weekend. Cooper Kupps, I don't know what's going on here. Tyler Lockett's falling downhill. Deontay Johnson, Pittsburgh versus Indy. It's a tough game. He'll get some plays. Brandon Cooks, this might be a game where he lights it up. Cincinnati. Juju Smith-Schuster, probably not getting much from me. Chase Claypool, samesies. DJ Moore versus Washington. I don't think so. Marquise Brown, mid-level, 15, 13, 16. He's not sinking your boat, but at 5,700, he's definitely not winning the week. He might get a play or two where I'm hoping he scores 2 touchdowns or does something super special this week and gets over that 20 mark, around the 30 mark. Amari Cooper has gone down in price. 2, 15, and 16 will do that for you. I'm not playing him. T.Y. Hilton, he had a bad week. They're playing Pittsburgh. He might get a game or two, but I don't know. Robbie Anderson, he's kind of falling off, and I'm not picking on Washington. Kiki Kuti, 25, 10, and 15. He might get some plays for me this weekend. CeeDee Lamb, he has looked good. I know this is a little bit skewed here. He only had 14, and then he got that touchdown dirty. He might get a couple games. Gage had himself nice. 15, 19, 18. Very similar to Marquise Brown, but you're saving yourself 700 or 600. I'll play Gage some. Sammy Watkins, every week I think, oh, he plays for KC. He's got the offensive upside there, no problem. And every week he gives me a score like this. I've learned my lesson, Sammy Watkins. Tyler Boyd, we'll see later in the week. We might adjust if he comes back super healthy, but I'm not playing him right now. Curtis Samuel versus Washington. He might get some plays because he's a gadget guy, and I can see some gadget plays happening there. Rashard Higgins will get a couple plays for me. DJ Shark, oh man, he's falling down. I thought Minshew would help him out. I'm going to put on a prove it to me, not playing this week. T. Higgins, I don't know. I like this game to get points. Houston doesn't scare me, but 6, 10, 11. Yuck. Rigger, somebody's got to catch the balls there for Philly. I don't know. Mike Williams, he's falling off. Sterling Shepard, sorry. Nope. Jameson Crowder, he's falling off. Nope. Chad Henson, he's 44. Playing Cincinnati, I might even target him here. Pittman looks better real life than he does fantasy for sure right now. Tim Patrick, he might get a couple plays if I stack Denver. Gallup, he's looked okay. He got hurt. We'll have to check on the injury reports. Tyron Johnson, he might get some plays for me. Darnell Mooney, he might get some plays. Greg Ward. And I think from here we're going to say no. We'll be back Thursday doing our bargain hunting. Whoa, Darius Slayton's falling down. I thought early in the year or preseason he was going to be the guy. I thought he was going to step it up, become their all-star or Pro Bowler, whatever. Just hasn't helped out. It hasn't happened. Kind of blame the quarterback. I think he'll be back next year stronger. All right, anyway, we'll leave everybody off. We'll be back dumpster diving, looking for bargains under 3,000 on Thursday. All right, we got the tight ends here, organized by price. Travis Kelce, of course, I'm targeting him. He's been the most consistent, perhaps league-wide. Kelce doesn't get as much publicity as I think he should. Is it possible to say that he's under-talked about? I know everybody knows who he is and agrees he's good, but put the stats on a lot of other people and they're getting more publicity. People with less stats are doing better. Mark Andrews, I don't mind targeting here. Logan Thomas, holy cow, he's been good the last couple weeks. Noah Fant, I might play a couple times. I'm not targeting him though. He ruins my week a bunch. Or Henry get a couple plays. Ebron, I don't think so. Higbee, yeah. 4,000. Nope. Evan Ingram will get a couple plays probably. Goddard. Yes. Austin Hooper. I'll even target him. Hayden Hurst. Finally got in the end zone again, but I don't like it. Akins. Yeah. Schultz. No. Ertz. No. Tyler Eifert. No. Cole Kmet. No. I think that's it. We're in the nose. I might play a couple of these guys. Just hoping and wishing. Cole Kmet played a bunch last week. That didn't work out for me. But Santa Claus is coming to town. Maybe your wishes will come true this week. Anyway, nose for everybody else. Be on with the defense. Defense sorted by price. I might play Baltimore a couple times. Don't like the price. 4,000 is a lot to pay. Cleveland, I'm not doing it, even though they're playing the Jets. The Bears versus Jacksonville, I might play them a bunch. The Steelers, Indy, no thanks. Chiefs, Atlanta, nope. Chargers, Denver, no. Colts might get a couple plays. Rams, can't believe what they did against the Jets here. Holy cow. Now they're playing Seattle. They'll probably show up this week. I'll play them a couple times. Washington will get a couple plays. Eagles get a couple plays. I don't know. Can I take the Texans? They don't score on defense at all, but Cincy be the team to give it to them. Panthers might get a couple plays. Seahawks, they might get a couple plays. The Giants, nope. Baltimore's going to run all over them. Cowboys, I don't think they're doing it this week. That Jalen Hurts looks good. Cincinnati, I don't think so. No to the Broncos. Jaguars, nope. Jets, nope. And the Falcons, nope. All right, that's it. Let's build some teams. All right, we're going to build the teams by going to Lineup Optimizer. All right, the first team that popped in, I might even play. We got Jalen Hurts, who I'm planning on playing a bunch, and he's paired up with Greg Ward. I'm fine with that. That was the go-to last week. We got Mooney had a decent week, looking better every week. We got McKissick, should be in line for some work. Dobbins, who should be fine getting work. Austin Hooper had himself a decent week. Le'Veon Bell is going to be the lead running back there now. Tyreek Hill, why not? And then the Ravens versus the Jets. I'll save this lineup, and then I'm going to play it. All right, we're going to change out the quarterback here. We'll go with DeShaun Watson. Going to lock him in, and we'll see what we get. So we got Watson, Gordon, Montgomery, Cooks, Allen Robinson, Peoples-Jones, Austin Hooper, Hanson, and the Bears. I don't like that we've doubled down here on the Bears and Cleveland. I like Montgomery. I'm going to lock him in. I'm fine with Hanson. I'm going to lock him in. And then we're going to generate again, see what else we get. I'm fine with David Johnson. I don't want to saturate this Houston here, so I'm not going to take Cooks. Mooney. Logan Thomas I'm fine with. I'll lock him in. Football team defense I'm going to lock in. We'll just see if we can change anything up here. So we're back to Robinson. Greg Ward's fine. Mooney. So what we're going to do is we'll adjust manually. I'm going to take Keenan Allen. And Giovanni Bernard. Why not? This is a team I'm going to save, and I'm going to play. I don't mind this team at all. So Watson, David Johnson, Montgomery. We got Keenan Allen. I can change him out. We'd have to adjust other players. We got Robinson, Metcalf, Ridley I'd like to get in somewhere. Hanson, Logan Thomas, Bernard. So I could adjust it around. I'm going to have 150 teams or so. So I'm going to play this one, and I'm going to play something very similar. Anyway, I'm playing it. All right, that's it. I'm not a fancy expert, but I am playing those teams along with about 148 others this weekend. Who are you playing? Who's in your pool? You use Draft Dashboard. Put it in the comments below. Don't be shy. Give the channel a like. Give it a subscribe. Good luck to you. May your pool make a splash.